Hello, good afternoon, friends. We will see if people can find me here. I know on Tuesday afternoons I am normally on my Facebook page, but I'm kind of hiding out here in our little Facebook group because I thought it would be easier for everybody to participate a little bit more since we're having a new catalog. Oh my goodness, a new catalog kickoff party. So let's see, I'll give it a few minutes for everybody to find me here in the Facebook group. If you found me, please go ahead and share this video, invite your friends to join you in the party because we're gonna do lots of things today. It's kind of like my regular Tuesday at 2, but on steroids because I have lots of things to show you. So let me introduce myself. My name is Genevieve Coe, and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, but I don't think of myself like that way, really. I think of myself as just some girl who loves playing with her stamps and paper, and I think it's wonderful to get to share it with people. I started out just sharing with a few friends and then sharing with some of their friends. And then I discovered that I could really kind of be organized about my hobby and just share consistently. And without even really knowing it, I started, I guess, a stamping business. And I've experienced so many rewards and benefits, but most of all, the friendships. So thank you for joining me. Hi, Serena. Hi, Sherry. Great. Okay, so I think some people have found us. I'm going to grab a water. So today's going to be longer than my usual Tuesday at 2. So if you need to grab a drink or snacks or anything, go do that. And then I'm going to explain how today is going to work. Okay, I've kind of normally I pile things on my stamping table. But there was like so many things, so I have it piled on another table over here, which means I might have to go back and forth a bit. So grab your drink. I'm going to put on my camera mount here. I'm going to grab my water because for some reason I had a croaky throat when I just started the video. And of course, it's like Murphy's Law, right? I start getting the croaky voice. I just want to have my water next to me. So keep joining in. I'm going to grab my water. Okay, although I have to be careful I don't spill it on anything. Wouldn't that be fantastic? But you'll all be pleased to know I put the do not disturb on my phone, so hopefully nobody will be calling and texting during the Facebook Live, or at least I won't see it. You can feel free to text me. Okay, great. So let me give you a little bit of overview of how the party's gonna work. And then we're going to get stamping and sharing. So how I like to run my Facebook parties is just start off with a Facebook Live like I'm doing now. I'm going to go through a few things in the catalog, show you things, stamp, and then of course a huge part of the party is specific party specials. So everybody, this is a totally free Facebook Live. I mean, I don't think you can pay for Facebook Lives, but anyway, so feel free to invite your friends. Anybody can watch the demonstrations for free. There's no charge for that. And all the prizes and things I give away, I see them like sort of thank you things. So some of our special party thank you perks are that just for enjoying the party and watching and everything, you get to fill out a door prize form. So I have a door prize form just for this Facebook party. I put the link at the top of the Facebook group, and then I think I pinned it as an announcement. So you can, after you've watched the Facebook Live or as you're enjoying the different posts throughout the next few days, you can fill out that door prize form, and then you will have a chance to win. Okay, see, I had everything piled in different piles. Okay. You will have the chance to win a pair of Daffodil Delight Blends markers. So all you have to do for a chance to win that is to fill out the door prize form. And the link is in the pinned post at the top of the Facebook group. I have some other prizes here, all new catalog goodies. So these are featuring some of the new in colors and things like that. So these prizes, I'm going to do a raffle draw for anybody who signs up for new classes or who Yeah, anyway, any new signups for classes. So take a look at my class schedule. The link again is in the pinned announcement at the top, but it's bit.ly Stampin' for Fun June. And you can check out my upcoming class schedule, register for whatever you want. If you register and pay by the end of the party, then you will receive a door prize, a special draw prize ticket for these special prizes that I have here. Okay, I'll be talking more if I remember. There's always so much to share about the upcoming classes, but for sure I can see your comments, it looks like. So go ahead and ask questions, and I'll try and answer them as I go along. Another prize that I have to give away is this Prince and Princess stamp set. So this is a brand new stamp set from the new catalog, exclusive for hosts, but I'm going to give it away to one lucky winner. Some of you have already started participating and trying to win this. All you have to do is write down your shopping list, your wish list of the things that you love, take a picture of yourself with it in the catalog, and I'll enter you into the drawing. I know I sent out quite a few catalogs at the end of April, so by now everyone should have gotten them if you requested a catalog from me. So inside the catalogs, I had slipped in 2 golden tickets. So 2 of the catalogs, I don't know who, they're totally random, got golden tickets. And so I have sort of extra prizes for you. So please, we already had one person identify themselves. Judy Weidman reached out to me and said she got a golden ticket in her catalog and showed me. So a prize is in the mail to her, but there's still one more that is unaccounted for. So if you got a catalog mailed to you from me or given to you from me, make sure you browse it. Make sure you look on every page, because there might be a golden ticket hiding in there. Anyway, so for those of you I sent out catalogs to, even if you didn't get a golden ticket, all is not lost, because you can still enjoy the wonderful projects inside. Make your shopping list, take a picture of yourself with your catalog and your shopping list, and post it in this group, my Stampin' for Fun with Jen group, and you'll be entered to win this Prince and Princess stamp set. Okay, and then the final party perks have to do with shopping, because Stampin' parties just make me want to shop. Even as I was preparing for this party, I was like, oh, there's stuff I need to buy. So if you feel that way too, then I free you. Feel free to do some shopping, and just hit the link up in the announcements there, my Linktree link, and one of those links will take you to my online store. You can browse the online store there, you can shop there. Anybody who places a minimum $50 order, you can shop online or message me or call me with your order during this party. So the party ends on Friday at midnight. Okay, we've got today's Tuesday to Friday. If you place an order during that time, then, and your order is minimum $50, I will cut and prepare the 3 make and take projects for you that I will be showing during the party today. And then if you choose to place your order online and your order is at least $60 or more, then you will get an additional 4 make and takes, and that's my online ordering special focusing on the hand penned stamp set, but everything will be pre-cut for you, pre-die cut, embossed if embossing's needed, all stuffed nicely into little envelopes, and you'll also receive that as a thank you gift for your order as well. So those are all the special party perks. Oh, there's more. So the party runs from today until Friday. Now, if you choose to place your order by Wednesday, midnight Wednesday, so that's tomorrow, so just over 24 hours, then, and your order is at least $50, not only will you get the 3 make and take projects that I'm showing you in today's party, you'll also get a free package of the new Genial gems, which I'm hoping to showcase a little bit coming up. Okay, so that is all the special party perks, because we can't have a party without prizes and new stuff and something exciting. So I love stamping with you. So go ahead and comment, keep in touch with me. It's just way more fun than talking to myself. And it's way more fun to share stamping with you. And if you're inspired and you want to shop or you want to sign up for classes, so grateful for your support. That's why I have those party perks available. Okay, and of course, the best compliment you can give me is to refer friends to come and check out what I'm doing. So why don't we get started? It is all about the new catalog. Oh my gosh, where's my new catalog? Here it is. Okay. You can grab your new catalog as well. I've got kind of two of them here, but anyway, go ahead and grab your catalogs because you're going to want to have that next to you. The other thing you're going to want is you're going to want to have Post-it notes or your list so you can write things down as I'm demonstrating, because I'm hoping that I'm gonna share some new things, share some new tips, and give you some inspiration. Is everybody ready to kick it off? Woohoo! Give me a woohoo! It's so too bad that I can't be in a room with you, but we'll do our best. Let's flip our camera over, and we shall get started. Hi, Rose. I'm glad you found me. I know I'm normally in my Facebook group, but today I thought it would be more intimate, easier for everybody to see what's going on if we do it in here. Okay, so I'm going to move all the prizes off my table. Sorry, I know I'm not super smooth here in terms of how everything runs. I'm a very grassroots kind of demonstrator here. Get my glasses on. Oh, I'm glad you're here too, Katerina. Okay, so just a reminder, guys. The host code, if you want to do some shopping, I'm going to type it, write it at the top here. Okay, make sure to use this host code so you get the extra perks. RFTTBS97. Okay, and then a great place to, if you have trouble remembering all my links to my online store and for my classes and everything, this is kind of like a all-in-one Find Genevieve's links. Okay, so it's a link tree. So everything you need is there. If you want to sign up for upcoming classes, if you want to shop, anything like that, you can head there. Okay, so that is what you need to know for that. Let's get our book out. And I was trying to think how to best organize this party because there's so much I want to show you. So I thought, there's so much in here. So it's a good thing I'm doing another live on Friday afternoon at 2 p.m. because I know I won't be able to fit everything into here. But I thought, why not start with the table of contents? Okay, so if you have your catalogs, you can go here to page 3, and I just thought, why not kind of look at these suites? And we'll look at the suites together, and you can tell me what you think of them. Some of the suites I'll kind of stop and talk about a little bit more, or I might do some stamping, and we'll carry on from there. Does that sound good? So let's look at the first suite that they've highlighted here on page 10 and 11. So let me put like a little mark here because we're going to come back to this table of contents so I can keep myself straight. So let's go to page 10 and 11. The first suite that's listed in the table of contents is the Beauty of Earth suite. So how our catalog works is there are different suites inside. Of course, there are some standalone products that are not part of the suite, but anytime you see something with the word suite, you know that this is a coordinating product, that there's a lot of coordinating product that goes together with it. So if you love everything in the suite, there's one item code, you can get it all at once. But you can also buy individual items for the suite. So take a look at the Beauty of the Earth suite. I'm going to pull out some of the DSP so that you can see it in real life. Okay, and let's see here. Okay, so here is the DSP. I think I grabbed one that was brand new, but I know have one that is open. Here we go. I want to show you what this paper looks like in this suite. I feel that the papers this season are a home run, huge home run here. Okay, so take a peek. They have wonderful sort of foliage, fall kind of colors. There's a wood grain on this one. Okay, so I could see these papers being fantastic for fall, Thanksgiving, masculine cards, nature lovers. Okay, I really like this one because I haven't used it yet, but I can already see how you could divide this up and just make a beautiful card front with it. I think it would also make a gorgeous scrapbook page theme. There's the back of that one, the trees. Okay, look at that. Nice colors there. Okay, so hopefully you're getting a good idea about this paper. Oh, that's gorgeous. And then here we go. So I would love to hear what you imagine using this paper for. I know the designer series paper, so for those of you that are newer and you're like, what is DSP? We use a lot of short forms here. DSP stands for designer series paper. It's double-sided, high quality, color coordinated paper that we love to use on our projects. So I wanted to show you the Beauty of the Earth DSP. There is a stamp set that coordinates as well as some dies. So let me show you some samples using this gorgeous suite. Okay. Sorry, every time I disappear for a minute, it's because I had to put all my stuff on the other table I was telling you, and I have to walk carefully. Okay, so let me, I've got my swap cards here. I put them all in a pile so that I would have them easy at hand. But here are a few of the Beauty of the Earth swap cards that I received so that you can get an idea of how the products can work together and create beautiful projects. I hope that makes sense because the products are lovely, but what really makes them come alive is when you use them and create projects. Deb, I'm hoping that it's going to stay in the group. That is, Deb's asking if this is being recorded. So because it's a Facebook Live, I'm hoping that it'll just be in the Facebook group, and when I end, it will just stay there as it normally does so that you can always watch the replay. Okay, so this is a swap card I received from Karina Chin, my friend in Edmonton. And you see how she did some shadow stamping here? She layered the different elements of the trees with different colors, offset a little bit to give it kind of a 3D look. Okay, so here's another one. Totally same stamp set, totally different look. Okay, this one is from Leanne Greff, my friend down in, I think she's South Dakota or North Dakota, one of the Dakotas. Okay, that's beautiful. Oh, here's another one. Oh, you can see some of the designer series paper used, and this stamper used some of the same inks there. Okay, and just used one of our vellum doilies behind to give a little bit of accent. I don't know who made this one. Let's see whether their name is in here. I like to give credit for the swap cards that I receive, if I can. Oh, here we go. Sandy Rule. Okay, Sandy Rule. Thank you for sharing your card, Sandy. I'll put it back in there so I don't lose your business card. Okay, and then here's another one. This one's using the die. And this person, who is this? Jody, used the die to cut out some of the designer series paper. Okay, and gave some color to the tree, and the color that was in the designer series paper, she used it in the cardstock. She also used the coordinating bark. This is a brand new embossing folder, the bark embossing folder. Hi, Leanne, good to see you. Okay, so let's move on. Hopefully you've got a taste now of the Beauty of the Earth suite. I'm not going to stamp with it because I couldn't stamp with anything. Otherwise, this party would be like 6 hours long, which I know some of you don't have a problem with that, but My family might. Okay, so next on our list, oh, I saw many of you put this as your favorite. Page 28 and 29, the Pansy Petals suite. Let me introduce you to this suite. This one did catch my eye, I'm not gonna lie. And mostly I think it caught my eye because of the colors. Okay, so you can see the different stamps. Now the dies. Now if you're brand new, stick with me. I know I'm using a lot of funny terminology that you might not be familiar with yet, but stick with me. When I get to the stamping, it's all gonna make sense. Okay, so let me show you some of the samples using the Pansy Petals suite. Okay, so this one, again, we've got some gorgeous, gorgeous designer series paper. It's very beautiful. Let me see, maybe I should see if I can sneak it out here. I've used a lot of mine already. I've already used a lot of mine, so it's a bit hard to show you, but hopefully you can see some of the beautiful patterns in this designer series paper pack. So you can see that this card is using this paper here. On the other side, we've got this really nice gingham pattern. Okay, I know, that's the thing, Debbie. There's so many beautiful things. So did I finish showing you the paper? So, you know, one side has sort of gingham patterns. The other side has the floral patterns. What's awesome about this paper pack is that there is a pattern here that coordinates with the dies. So dies are metal dies that you run through a press and will cut out these shapes perfectly. Of course, you could use scissors and cut them out, but the fact that Stampin' Up! Came out with coordinating dies is super excellent. So I'll show you some of the card samples here. Okay, there we go. So this is using the stamps. It's picking up some of the new in color, the Fresh Freesia, and pulling in some of the coordinating Fresh Freesia ribbon. So thank you, Maureen Alton. She's one of the Team Stick girls. Okay, beautiful card. Oh yeah, see, here's an example of what I was talking about. You can use the dies to cut out the paper, the picture of the pansies with the paper. And so they just glued that on. Use some of the paper in the background. And there's another card sample. Yes, it saves cutting them out with scissors, and you get a cleaner edge. I don't know if you can see that, but the edge is cleaner instead of cutting with scissors. So thank you, Dana Hancock, who sent me this swap card. Okay, so too bad I didn't bring my set out to show you, but you can use the dies to do the outline as they've done here. They've cut out the paper, or if you stamp it and you have the outline, you can cut it out. But the dies also kind of cut out pieces to allow you to build a pansy. Does that make sense? So you could actually build a pansy. So here's a swap card using that. This one is from, who's this one from? Barbara K. So she's pulling in some of the colors. Look at that. It's like, if you buy this stamp set, it's like you have to buy the paper, right? It just coordinates so beautifully. Okay. Thank you so much for commenting, guys. It makes me feel like we're really in a party and that we're together, even though I'm completely by myself in my basement. Just grabbing a sip of water there. Here's another swap card. Okay, you can see other aspects of the dies here to create. Oh, yeah, I feel like, Deb, you've told me like 3 times. I agree. Pansy Bundle is one of the favorites. So I'm glad you love it. I can tell you really, really love it because you keep telling me. I love it. I love your enthusiasm. Okay, so do you see the dies? You can also create these 2-tone petals. Okay, so one die does this outline, and then the other die does like the back part. So Helen, no, the things are not pre-cut in the suites. So what the suites are individual items. So like the pack of paper, it won't come pre-cut. It just comes in a 12 by 12 size. So no, in answer to your question, it's not a kit, so to speak. So that's why we have such a variety of cards, because people have kind of cut themselves with their trimmer, with their die cutting machine to create the cards that you see here. Okay, I have one more to show you using this bundle. So this pot comes from somewhere else. It doesn't come from this suite. I think they pulled in from the succulent bundle. They pulled in that pot, which is a really neat way to combine bundles together. Okay, so hopefully that gives you an idea about how to use the Pansy suite. We all know that that's Deb's favorite. Who else? I think there were others that said the Pansy was the favorite. But some of you, this was also a winner too. Many of you said that you really loved the beauty of the earth one. Okay, so let's keep moving on our table of contents. Oh, In the Wild suite. Okay, I don't have too much to say about that one because I didn't buy that. I didn't buy that suite, but I thought, oh, we'll just keep with the thing, follow the table of contents. It is on page, I believe it's 44. Okay, the In the Wild suite. Okay, the only thing I have to show you for this one is the paper. I haven't even opened it myself, so let's open it together. Okay, let's open it together. So whenever I'm not ready to commit to the suite, what I do is I buy the paper, because the paper, coordinating paper gives me a really good idea so that I can start playing with some of the colors and the designs. But, you know, not married yet, haven't decided to buy the bundle. So let's take a look at it together. It's brand new. Okay, so one thing I want to point out to you with our papers, I think I mentioned that they are double-sided. Yes. So that's what Deb's asking if, you know, if we're making card kits to give to people or anything like that. So whenever I send you card kits, everything will be kind of die cut and, you know, embossed and cut out for you, but we're not allowed to send stamped images in the mail. So you'd have to stamp your own images. Okay, but what I would do, for example, is I'd cut things out, die cut it ahead of time. Okay, because we are allowed to do that. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to take it all out because it's just easier that way. Okay, actually, this is a lot nicer than I thought. I'm just not a jungle person. Okay, but you can see some of the images on the back. I am very curious. Yes, see the way they put this paper, it looks like some of the dies might coordinate to cut that out. I don't know for sure because I don't have the die set, but just so you know. Oh, this one's lovely. Okay, see, it's nicer than you think as you get going. Okay, yep, this looks like the dies will cut these out too. So this is starting to be a little bit of a fun trend that they're doing. So you can use the designer series paper like this, or you can cut out using the dies. Okay. Let's see some of the other ones. Hi, Rita. Okay, so this gives you an idea of this suite and this paper. That's kind of a fun print, eh? That would give a lot of interest to a card or a scrapbook page. I really like the colors in this one. The other thing you can do is the papers can also give you inspiration about what colors to use together. See, I don't think I would have thought to use these colors together. And if you're curious about the colors, they do tell you in the catalog all the different colors that are being used. Yeah, I was just looking at it. I was like, this must be Mary Merlot, which it is. I haven't used for a while. Very nice. Okay. And then there's the back side. Here we go. Okay, and then the back side. Okay, so we've got terracotta tile there, evergreen. What is it called? Evening evergreen, some Mary Merlot, soft succulent, very nice colors together. Okay, that's all we're going to talk about this week because I did not buy the stamps and dies, so I have no samples to show you with this one. But I didn't want to leave it out because, you know, it was in the table of contents, so I thought I would show you. Okay. Ooh, You're a Peach. Okay, let's do some stamping with You're a Peach. Page 60 and 61. So this gives me a good chance to remind you, or you might not already know. Oh, Leanne likes dark green. That's good. Okay, so this suite caught my eye right away. and I have heard other people say the same. I just thought about Ontario. I thought about peach season. I thought about the olden days when we could drive around to Niagara Falls, stop at places, get a basket of peaches. And I don't know, it just gave me a really warm feeling when I saw this suite. And my friend Jennifer Cotton, who's a $1 Million Achiever in the US, we're really good friends. We thought we'd do a stamp camp together focusing on this suite. So that's one of the classes you can sign up for. Now, the class isn't until July, and it won't be a Zoom. You'll actually just receive the tutorials, and we'll have an exclusive Facebook group for those of you who choose to sign up for the Sweet as a Peach stamp camp. But the reason why I'm marketing it so early, I'll tell you why. I've told you guys this before. Anything that is manufactured internationally, so things like the steel ruled dies, I don't know about the little jam jars, whether they're outsourced, but with the pandemic, it's gotten really hard to ship things internationally. I mean, I'm not involved in all the little details, but I've heard that getting shipping containers has been challenging. Getting things loaded and unloaded at the different ports has been challenging. So I'm actually worried that the dies are going to not be available because of back orders, shipping issues, whatever, because the dies I know come from China. So that's why I'm marketing early. The sooner you register, the sooner I can order your bundles, because the stamp camp fee includes the stamp set and the dies as part of the class fee. I mean, the way I've priced it, basically, I think I'm pricing it for $75. You're basically getting the class free with the purchase of the, because what's included in the class is this, half a pack of designer series paper, and some ribbon. So just the cost of all the product that you'll receive almost makes the class free. And I'll write the tutorials and cut all the paper for you. So I love this suite. It makes me think of Georgia. Yeah, I don't know. It just made my heart happy. So I wanted to stamp something with it today. So let me get my goodies and we'll start stamping. Okay, so that's on page 60, by the way, if you guys are browsing on your own catalogs. I'm trying to not get everything all messy, because, okay. Let's stamp. So this is our first project we're stamping as part of the party. Remember that if you want the project pieces sent for you for this card, all you have to do is place an order of $50 or more, and I will send them to you. Okay, so what I've done is I have cut the basic white cardstock at 5.5 inches and scored it at 4 1/4. That will be our card base. Okay, I'm using some of our gorgeous designer series paper. Let me, oh, I don't know where the paper is. Where's the paper? I wanted to show you the paper. Did I put it away? Oh, well, you'll just have to look in the book. Clearly I pre-cut it and I put it in a safe place and I don't know where it is. Okay, so, but anyway, here's 2 samples of it. Okay, and I am going to glue that on. Oh, I am out. You can tell I'm out of seal adhesive because of this red tape here, so I'm going to replace it. Yeah, I used it all up. Okay, so I'm just going to put a refill in for the seal adhesive. So if you've ever wondered how to refill your adhesive, you're going to get to see a live demonstration today. Did anyone else? Did the peach suite speak to anyone else, or was it just me? Okay. So basically there's just a little hole here. It fits into the little hole of the case. Okay. And then we'll just do a little rolling. And put some of this DSP on here. It did stand out to you, Emily? Yeah. Okay, and then just to get a little contrast, I'm going to put some of this DSP on top. Could have used that side too. It's always a challenge which side to use, but I think I'll go, you know what? This is really cute. It's actually, I was originally going to do this one, but now I'm thinking I'll do this one. Okay. The question of which side to use. Okay. If you like, Helen, I think you were saying, you were asking whether things were kind of already pre-cut. So if you like things pre-cut, it's good to sign up for my classes because I do kind of pre-cut everything for you. Then it's kind of there for you. Okay, let's do some stamping. Hopefully this piece will be big enough. I'm going to use the peach image here. And I am going to use the one of the new in colors. This is a brand new fresh in color that has come out. It's called Pale Papaya. And I thought it was the perfect color for this peach. And I thought it coordinated with the paper really nicely. So let's do that. Okay, our ink pads, our full-size ink pads are really, when they're new, they're so nice and juicy. We'll just tap, 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 and go straight down on our basic white paper. Okay, and straight up. Our basic white paper is designed to help with stamping. See how the ink just sits on top? It's not bleeding into the paper, so you get that nice, crisp image. Oh, Sarah likes the photopolymer because you can see through, yeah. Yep, so this is one of our photopolymer stamps. And then I do have different cleaning systems, but I'm just going to use the chamois because it's fast and quick and it's perfect for photopolymer stamps. Okay, so just clean that. And then I am going to do the little stem. So I am going to do the stem in Pear Pizzazz, I believe. Okay, so let me find the stem. Here it is. Okay, let me close this before I stick my elbow right in it. Poor Sarah. Sarah, that's why you bought the starter kit. Sarah is one of our newest Team Stick members. That's why you bought the starter kit, so you can buy what you want at a discount, right? Okay. So we're going to just tap, tap, tap. And let's see, I'm going to see if I can... I'm trying to see if I can maximize the use of this paper. Okay, so I've stamped my images on here. Okay, and then the fun thing about this set, there's actually words. I always feel like it's so versatile when there's images and words. So I'm going to stamp the Have a Peachy Day onto the peach. Okay, so let me get that. Is that this one? Yep. Have a peachy day. Let's see whether I have it straight there. Yep. And then I think I'm going to use the soft suede ink. Okay. And we'll stamp. So it is helpful to have a variety of ink pad colors, just to give you a little bit of variety when you're stamping. Okay, so I've stamped the Have a Peachy Day, I've stamped the peach, I've stamped the leaves, and we shall cut it out. So if you haven't seen, of course, if you don't buy the dies, you can certainly cut them out. I'd recommend our paper snips because they are short, they've got sharp edge, and it's good for cutting things out. But I love having the dies because it just gives a cleaner edge when you're cutting things out. Here are the dies. So I'm going to grab the peach shape. The leaf shape, I think, is what we need. Okay, and let's cut that out. Da-da-da. Oh, this is garbage. Okay. Okay, so what this is our die cutting machine. Die cut and emboss machine. It's called the cut and emboss machine, so it's not a super complicated name because the name of it tells you what it does. It cuts and it embosses. So you can see on the die here there's a little lip. That part goes down because that is what will cut the paper. Oh, I might not be able to squeeze this in. Let's see. We might have to run it through twice. No problem. Okay, so we're basically making a pressure sandwich. So as it goes through here, there's a handle on this side. Okay, I don't know, you can't really see the handle, but as I roll it, it goes through the machine, totally manual. It cuts. That makes a kind of a clicking sound there. And then you can see how it cut it out? So now I've got a lovely peach, okay, with the clean edges. Okay. I know, it's a happy slippery slope though. Just to tell you a little bit about my story, I was not crafty or artistic. It's not something that I ever really wanted to do. But what really inspired me when I went to my first stamping party is that it didn't require special skills. It just required some equipment. Hey, I can buy equipment. And so from there, I was able to play a little bit. And then I discovered that you can get ideas off the internet, that you don't have to come up with all your own original designs. And that's what made me happy too. In fact, this card that I'm making now was inspired by a demonstrator, Mary Fish, in the US. And I changed it up a little bit. It's not exactly the same as hers. But if you have trouble coming up with ideas, don't be afraid to get some ideas from the internet as well. Because it doesn't take away any of the joy and satisfaction of making it. I still feel like the bomb after I've made something. Okay, so I've got these two pieces. I am going to cut out a label, okay, just to give a little extra oomph to the card, a little extra layer. So these labels are ones from the annual catalog. They were new last year, I think, so I've been using them ferociously. They're called the Tasteful Labels dies. There's a lot of different labels inside, okay. Oh, Leanne's telling her stamping story. Yeah, everyone should do that in the comments. You can talk about your stamping story. Some of your stamping stories are just beginning. You've just been introduced to Stampin' Up! And to me, which is great. And some of you, I think, are fairly avid stampers, have been stamping for a while. Leanne's story is really funny, though, because I had fallen in love with stamping after going to my first party. I don't think I fell in love right away. I fell in love with the idea of getting together with friends and eating chips and hanging out without the babies. At the time, I was looking for opportunities to get away from the babies. But now when they're teenagers and they'd rather not talk to you, I'm always looking for ways to be with my kids. But anyway, that's the circle of life thing. So that's what started my journey. But then once I started making stuff, and they weren't ugly, I felt pretty pleased with myself, pretty impressed with myself. So then I kind of kept doing it. I was telling Leanne about it. I mean, she's very supportive, Leanne. We went to university together. We were roommates together. So, I mean, I think she thought it was weird, but nice that I had a hobby. But when she came to visit, I was like, you got to come along with me. I have a stamping party. You may as well come along. And then the floodgates opened, right, Leanne? Okay, so look at that nice label I cut out with our die cut and emboss machine. So I am going to pop that on here. I think this is all I wanted to do. I don't even remember what my card looked like. Okay, so I am going to stick it on with some dimensionals, which is a double-sided adhesive. And we'll pop that on here. Okay. Aren't you curious what the finished card is going to look like? Okay, so we can... Oh, Gail's been making cards for 55 years. I love it. I love it. That's a lot of Christmas cards you've made in your life. That's right. But, you know, I've been saying lately, especially with the pandemic, we've been... I feel like sending cards is like getting a hug in the mail, right? Which, by the way, Gail, I did get your card a while ago. I can't remember if I said a proper thank you a while ago. Okay, so I'm just popping it up. See how you get that extra layer with the dimensionals? It gives it a little pop-up. Okay, and then I'm going to put the little leaf on top. So we've got different kinds of dimensionals. We've got our regular size, and then we've got our mini size. So for this one, I thought I would use the mini size to pop it up. Yeah, when we get to Christmas season, we have a holiday catalog coming out in July, I think. August. So those of you who are crazy about Christmas, you're going to be excited about that. Okay, so it just needed a little something more. So what I'm going to do is I am going to stamp a little saying on it. So I think there's a little saying, to a sweet friend. Let's do that. To a sweet friend, have a peachy day. Okay, where are my stamps? Only I could lose stamps at a stamping party. Here we go. So, hope your day is as no. We want to a sweet friend. Here we go, to a sweet friend. So we'll pop that onto our block. Okay, so if you're new to stamping, what you're going to need is you're going to need a block, you're going to need ink, you're going to need paper, and you're going to need stamps. So those are things that you kind of need to get started if you haven't done this before. Of course, I would also highly recommend a paper trimmer as well. Okay, so there we go. Oh, I just inked up my ink pad. You can see where I inked it up. Let's see whether I could get it a little more even. Okay, that's a little more even. Okay, to a sweet friend. Oh, Debbie, do you like Halloween? They always have a new Halloween suite. Almost always they have a new Halloween suite every year. You can look forward to that. Okay, and then I could cut it out with my trimmer, which would be fine. But I noticed in here, they've got like a tiny little label, which is sized perfectly for the sentiments in this peach suite. See that? So let me roll it out. And then, I don't know whether you need to see me rolling it out again. I like how the platforms fold up, so when you're storing it, it just takes up a little less space. So there we go. Okay, so see, we've got like a cute little label that's purposely designed and sized for the sentiments in this set. That's what I mean when I say Stampin' Up! Is known for their coordination. So, you know, the dies are not randomly designed. They were designed to coordinate with the stamp set, which is wonderful because we don't need to think more or search more. We just use what's there as part of the suite. Okay, see that? Makes a cute little label. Okay, and then we can pop that on here, I think. That would be cute. So let's get our mini dimensionals out again. Stick that on. Okay. So I think some of you guys know, I saw Debbie. Deb was so sweet. She wished me a happy anniversary. Today is the 25th wedding anniversary. My husband and I have been married 25 years. I can't believe it. And I'm choosing to spend it by doing a lot of stamping today because we have, I knew I was kicking off my Facebook party today, but also tonight is our Team Stick Stampers party. Every month we have a Team Stick Stamper party. So that's tonight. There we go. Look at that. There's our finished card. I know, Leanne's like, why are we doing this today? Yes, well, it turned out that my husband has a church board meeting tonight too, so I don't feel at all guilty that I'll be with the Team Stick Stampers tonight. So I guess we'll just celebrate another day. Okay, so here we go. You can see see, on my original card I used this design of DSP, and then I tried the other side. Okay, so this is one of the cards that I will pre-cut and give to you absolutely free in the envelope. I'll mail it to your door with your order, minimum $50 order as part of this party. Okay, so if you're wondering how to get this cute little kit, then now everything will be pre-cut for you, but it won't be stamped. So if you want it to look exactly the same, then you would want to buy the Sweet as a Peach bundle, or you want to sign up for my Sweet as a Peach class so that you get the stamp set and dies included. Otherwise, don't worry, because you can always, I don't know if Susan's on here, Susan M. She used to love getting my little packets because it doesn't matter if she didn't have exactly the same stamp set. She'd use what she'd have, but everything is pre-cut. Okay, so, but anyway, this is one of the cards. There you go. So now we've covered this. Oh, I was going to show you the jam jars. Let me see. Here, the mini jam jars. Yes. So let's look at it. I haven't even had a chance to look at it, but I thought I could show you guys. Oh, look at how cute they are. You got 6 in a box. Okay, it's actually not glass, so you don't have to worry about them dropping and breaking. Okay, so they're very cute as well. If you sign up for the Sweet as a Peach stamp camp with Jen and Jen, you will, maybe one of our projects might be using those little jam jars. We shall see. You'll have to sign up to know. Okay, so that is that. So remember, if you want to sign up for that class, do so early, because then I can order your bundle ahead of time and get the class all ready for you. Yes, it would be great wedding favors. You're right. Look at how cute that is. Okay, so this is where you go, by the way, if you're looking for any links. Okay, Linktree/Stampin' for Fun. Oh yeah, see, Susan's here. Okay, so let's go on here. So we did the You're a Peach. Okay, page 68 and 69, the Simply Elegant Suite. 68 and 69. I'm not going to stamp with it, but I am going to show you the suite, what it looks like. Okay, this definitely has an elegant sort of flair to it. I love that there is a punch. I really need to try that tip. See the tip up there? Create tags of any length. Simply cut the cardstock to 1 3/4 inch, then punch the end of the tag as shown here. I have not yet done that, but what a great idea. Okay, and here's the Designer Series paper. You can see that that's a specialty paper because there's gold foil, copper foil embedded in it. And there is the stamp set. Yes, don't worry, Susan, you're not the only one swooning over there. Okay, so let me show you some swap card samples I have using this set. Okay. Sometimes I get, did you guys know that I love French? It's like my favorite language ever. I should have been born speaking French. So, but sadly I have to take French classes to make me feel like I'm learning French. So I do have some French swap cards. Okay. Yeah, I've been using that punch, no problem. I don't know. I haven't had any problems with the punch. We're using it for Stamp Camp, actually, Debbie. So I punched out like 50 of them, no problem. Okay. So, but yes, anytime you do get a product from Stampin' Up, if it's defective, they do replace it. It's not a problem. You just have to try it out early, right? You can't come back to them 2 years later and say, oh, it doesn't work. So when you get your products, make sure you try it out. See, I love this flourish here. It almost speaks for itself, this flourish. It just gives a nice, elegant look to anything there. And this is the same idea, but using white embossing powder. Okay, can you see that? There we go. And then this one. I think this is from K. Smith. I should be telling you. Yeah, this is K. Smith out in Newfoundland. Le français, ce n'est pas difficile, oui. Ce n'est pas difficile. Right, Louise. We'll just keep going with that. This is from Karina. J'adore la langue. Oui, c'est très belle langue. Mais il y a beaucoup de règles. There's lots of rules. But what I've discovered is it doesn't matter. It's just better to just talk. At least that's how I feel. I just got to feel like I'm just going with it, because otherwise you feel like you'd never learn the language. So I get together with my friends who are French, or my friends who are French immersion teachers, and we just go for walks and talk French, and they put up with me, and it's all good. It makes me feel like I'm improving in the language. Okay, there we go. So hopefully that gives you some inspiration with the Simply Elegant suite and bundle. So again, there is a bundle price. You save 10% if you get the stamp set and the punch together. Okay, so now let's move on to, Bloom Where You're Planted suite. That's another one I didn't buy. So some people ask me, like, do you buy everything? I buy a lot because I figure, what's the point of being a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator if I can't buy what I want? So, but I don't buy everything. So I just bought this one. It just hasn't arrived yet. I kind of go in waves, right? Like I think, oh no, I don't know if I really want that one. And then I see samples and I'm like, what am I thinking? Of course I have to have that one. So the Bloom Where You're Planted suite. What I do have to show you though, I have the Designer Series paper. I brought it over somewhere to show you guys. And I have one sample. Let me see. Okay, here is the gorgeous paper. Let's open it and take a look. Oh, thanks, Louise, for the tips. Yeah, maybe we can talk on the phone someday. Give me a excuse to practice my French. I am taking a course at Humber right now. And I just finished the level 3 course last semester. So now I've moved on to level 4 at Humber. So I really got to make time to do my coursework. Otherwise, I just fall more and more behind, and the semester just started. Okay, so let's look at this paper here. It is beautiful. So that's what I mean. When I don't buy the whole suite, sometimes I just buy the paper to start so that I can just get a feel of the colors, the images. Ooh, very nice here. This is my first time. You saw me. I just opened this paper. Okay, lots of nice greens. Was it Leanne saying that she liked the greens? Okay, and I have a feeling a lot of these images in the paper will coordinate with the die as well. Okay. Oh, sorry. Very excited about this one because I feel like a scrapbook page, or you could just cut that and it has a perfect spot for a sentiment here. I like this brick wall look. Okay, so beautiful, beautiful paper there. And in case I forgot to tell you, on the back of our paper packs, it always has the colors. So if you're not sure what color to stamp with the paper, that's how you know. You can just choose the right ink colors to go with it. Okay, you could do that. Yeah, so I do have one sample here using this suite. I was so blessed this weekend. One of the Team Stick Sisters, Shelly, came and dropped off a fruit basket for me, and she made this very pretty tag to go with it. So I already devoured the fruit, but I made sure to save the tag. Okay, so I don't think the sentiment comes from this stamp set, but you can see that she used the dies to cut out the Designer Series paper. See how she used the Designer Series paper here and then put another layer here. And this is the new macrame embossing folder that is a part of this suite. Pretty, right? Look at, so you don't just have to make cards, you can make very fancy tags as well. Okay, let's keep going. See, this is what I mean. This is like Tuesday at 2 on steroids, right? So many ideas, so many samples. Okay, so we've done, Tidings of Christmas. Oh, I'm sorry, I have nothing to show you about Tidings of Christmas. I think I might have missed that one when I was looking and I'm preparing for the party. So I don't think I have anything to show you. I don't even have any paper. But let's turn to the page anyway. Oh, well, I can remind you that I have a Christmas in July class using that suite. But I don't even own it yet. Okay, but I know I'm going to do, it's a tradition. Every July I do a Christmas in July class. So the Christmas in July class this year is going to be using this stamp set. I'll be making 6 different Christmas cards using this stamp set. So if you want to beat the holiday rush, sign up for that class. Just go to the linktree/stampin' and you can click upcoming classes and sign up there. Okay. So we will play with that another day, but not today. Okay, let's keep going on our little catalog tour. Oh, expressions in ink. Ah! Okay, expressions in ink. Let's turn to that page. That is page 9697. 9697. Okay, this is like the I don't know what the word, the showcase one. That's what they put on the front of the catalog because it is stunning, my friends. Stunning. This is one of my regrets that I didn't buy it right off the bat. I don't know what I was thinking. But of course I did buy the paper, so let me get that. And I know this one's so nice. So this stamp set, I don't know why I didn't notice this flower before. It's so nice. And then these gold elements are fascinating me, so I need to buy that. But let me show you the paper, and I am going to do a scrapbook page with it, because when I opened the paper, I was like, oh my gosh, we need to do this. Okay, so let me get myself organized here. You're right. Thank you for the reminder, Deb, that the June paper pumpkin is supposed to coordinate with this suite. So if you want a taste of it without having to buy the whole suite, make sure you register for the June paper pumpkin. Okay, I don't think I put my paper pumpkin link in here, but that's okay. Just message me and I will make sure that you get signed up for the June paper pumpkin. Okay, this paper is to die for. When I was getting ready for this party, I said, let me look at the paper to see. And I just about died. Okay. Well, I didn't die, I didn't die in a bad way. I mean, like, I died out of, like, happiness, I guess. Like, look at this. Look at this paper. I'm dying. Okay. Like, the gold on it is so gorgeous. Okay. We're gonna do some stuff with this. Like, look at this. You could just literally frame this and have it as a piece of art in your home. And then look at this side. Okay, so this is one of the specialty papers. Okay, so yeah, I already told you about this one. I already showed this one, but look at my favorite color, pink. It almost looks like rose petals. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm dying. Dying. Okay, this is like, I don't know why I didn't open this first. I think because it wasn't on the pre-order list. I didn't get, like as demonstrators, we got to pre-order some things and this was not on it. But oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, right? Like, look at that gold embedded in it. I was dying. Anyway, I'm still dying. Clearly, I am almost speechless about this paper. Okay, so if you are loving it too, don't forget you can shop as a part of this party. It's the best way to shop when we've got a party going on, because then you can get some extra perks. And when I saw this paper, am I going to have a class with these? I don't know. I want to have a class with them. But, I hadn't touched this paper until today or yesterday, whenever I started getting ready here, and I'm overwhelmed. So when I saw it, I was like, okay, it's screaming scrapbooking at me. So I decided to take this one. This is the one I was like, oh my, right? Okay, so I was like, I could literally just frame this. I could get someone to write some calligraphy with our kids' names, put our family photo here, and frame that. I was in love. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna scrapbook. So let's do a little scrapbooking. I already kind of pre-cut everything. I used just so that we could keep moving along, but I pre-cut some of the DSP here, 3 inches by 4 inches. Okay, so I'm gonna, I think, use those. Okay, see how everything coordinates? Okay, and then what my husband's been doing, because I mostly walk around saying that I want to scrapbook, but then I don't actually scrapbook. So what he started doing is he's just been printing out pictures on his little portable printer whenever he gets a chance. So I went upstairs and I grabbed some pictures, and this is my daughter, she just got her little learner's driver permit thing. I can't believe those things are still open during the pandemic, but she was able to do, like, they have the test on the computer, so she studied her little driver's ed book and did the little test on the computer. So that was kind of a milestone during this pandemic, as she got her little learner's permit. And then, we took her to some empty parking lots to practice driving. So that was seeing your life flash before your eyes. But fortunately, she is our second child, and it's not the first time we've gone down this road. So, but it's nice to have a little memory of it. So I think, like, see, you don't have to do much. You don't have to do much. So I'm going to do that. I cut up some of our gold foil paper, and we're going to use it as a mat here. Okay, so I think it just goes super nice with the gold foil that's in the designer series paper. Yes, that's the thing, Karen. You can't see. Oh, see, somebody wrote the date. I sure hope they used acid-free pen on there. Okay, so that was in April that she got her learner's permit. I hope to remember that. So let's do that. Okay, so I think I cut this to 3 inches by 5 inches, so the border is just 1/4 of an inch larger. Okay, just so we can see that gold peeking out there. Okay, there we go. Okay, it's coming together. What is the make of your picture copier? It is called a selfie. I don't know which selfie it is, but it's a selfie. Okay, so I die cut this, pre-die cut this already using a brand new die set that came out with this catalog. May as well show you. It's called Tailor-Made Tags and dies. So they've got different shapes. You can actually kind of create like little reinforcements with it as well. Okay, so I just pre-cut that out. And I'm going to stamp using, since I didn't have the coordinating stamp set, but I love this one, the Create with Friends, because of the different words. And this one is, what is this? This is, see, it's got like a little logo here. It's a $1 million stamp set. My friend Jennifer Cotton, who I'll be doing the Sweet as a Peach stamp camp with. This is the stamp set that she helped to design. Isn't that fun? When you reach $1 million in sales, Stampin' Up! Lets you help design a stamp set. So as part of our Sweet as a Peach stamp camp, we have 2 optional classes that you can sign up for. And one of the optional classes will be using this Create with Friends stamp set. And as a bonus, you'll get to hear about her $1 million story. So that will be fun. Okay, so I am going to maybe use the word celebrate. And we'll do that. Is it easy to, yeah, no, you can use it with your phone. I've been using my selfie with my phone. So the picture's on your phone and it uses some sort of Wi-Fi thing and you can just send it to this little printer. Okay, so I think maybe one of the challenges some people have with scrapbooking is just not having hard copy pictures. But yeah, with a little portable printer, that helps. Okay, so let me see, because I want to do the let's. Okay, the let's is pretty small. That can go up there. Okay, so we'll do that. And I'm just picking up some of the greens in here. I think it's shaded spruce. I'm taking my chances. Actually, I can just look on the back of the paper. Yeah, evening evergreen and shaded spruce are the greens that are used. So let's do that. I don't know how the battery is on my phone with such a long live. Maybe I should plug myself in here, because that would really stink if you guys suddenly disappeared. Okay. I think you can just look on Amazon for it. Maybe Shoppers Drug Mart. Okay. Ta-da! Okay. There we go. And then I'm just going to put a little let's on top. Okay. I hope you guys are enjoying the party and all the inspiration. I know sometimes you guys went a bit quiet there, and I'm thinking it's because you're just watching and enjoying, hopefully. Okay. Thanks for joining me live. I know some of you will watch the replay, which is wonderful if you're not able to join in live if you're working or whatever. But yeah, I like to do these Facebook Lives to give you just more understanding of the product, to see it in action, and of course to connect. A huge reason why I'm doing Stampin' Up! Is to connect and inspire. So I'm so grateful for your support. Oh no. Sorry. It's because every time I touched the paper, it was like popping up. Let's see whether we can get this here. Okay, let's celebrate. Let's celebrate. Okay, so we can put that there. And then what I might do, there's a lot I want to do, but I have more to show you, so I better just keep going. But you get the idea of where this scrapbook page is going now, right? We can put that up there. Of course, I was thinking here I would do some journaling, and I might do like the amazing. I was thinking about heat embossing it here in gold, but I won't make you all look at that. But I will add a little bit of the evening evergreen ribbon in the corner. Hi, Lisa. Thanks for joining in. Okay, so let's do that. Yeah, see how easy scrapbooking is? Not hard at all. If any of you are interested in learning more about scrapbooking, or even if you're a beginner and you want to learn more about card making, definitely think about hosting your own stamping social, because then I can do things geared to what you want, right? Like, because it will be customized. You as the host can customize what theme you want, what, you know, whether you want to do scrapbooking or card making, I can customize that all for you. Okay, so I just used a little glue dot to kind of glue those ends together to kind of have a little bit of the coordinating ribbon with the evening evergreen. Okay. If I had that stamp set, I'd probably stamp some flowers here. Oh boy, I'm so happy. Okay, let's glue this baby down. Here we go. See, now I can't say that I didn't scrapbook because I just did a scrapbook page, all right? Oh, I think I wanted that on the top and this on the bottom. No, this is okay. Okay, see how our papers coordinate so nicely? Okay. And just having that gold to pull it together is really nice, the gold foil paper, which carried over from our previous catalog. So I will definitely have to do some journaling, because whenever you're doing scrapbooking, journaling is really important, because the pictures don't tell the whole story often. Okay, so there we go. This is where I oops, stick that down. Let's get some dimensionals and stick that down. Hello, dimensionals. Okay. There we go. Okay, so this, even though I'm showing and stamping for you, this will not be one of the projects that I will send for those of you who place an order, just because it's really hard to send 12 by 12 paper in there. But I thought it really showcased the paper really nicely. Okay, so ta-da! That is the Expressions in Ink suite. Okay, I gotta move this so I don't trip. Okay, let's move on here. We're getting there, Expressions in Ink. Okay, hand penned. Okay, those of you, oh yeah, we're right near the end here. Okay, so hand penned. Let's turn to page 104, 105. There's so much more in this catalog than I'm showing, but if you like soft colors, which I do, you can see the color families here. I have been showcasing this bundle all month long. Do I have the samples from previous weeks? Let me get it for you. Here we go. Okay, so normally on Tuesday afternoons, I hop onto my Facebook page and I share a project. I do some stamping, I chat with you, I tell you what's going on in the Stampin' for Fun world. And each month, I pick a product that I focus on all month long. So for May, the product that I have been focusing on is the hand-penned bundle here. Okay, and so week 1 in May, we made this card. Okay, so this is one of the cards. If you decide to place your order online using my host code here, okay, you can shop anytime during the party, but remember, if you do it before Wednesday, you'll get a bonus added Genial Gems as a thank you for shopping by Wednesday. And here we go. This was our first project. I will cut everything and provide the embellishments and everything so that you can make the card at home. So that was the project I showed in my Tuesday at 2 on the first week of May. And then this is the one I did last week using the Memories and More card, note card, and envelopes. So you'll get all of that when you place your order as an online order, as long as it's minimum $60 or more. Okay, so I could not be remiss. Of course, I had to use the hand pen bundle as part of the party today. So let's do some stamping with the hand pen bundle. So both of these projects, this one really showcased the designer series paper. This one showcased the stamp set. Today I'm going to showcase one of the dies. Okay, so let me move these things. Okay. I haven't been cleaning up my stamps. Let's put it away before I lose it, because that stinks when you lose a stamp. The other day I thought I had lost like the tiniest little like leaf. And it was literally from last week's Tuesday at 2, this one. Like the leaf to fill in, because bad me, I did not, sorry, I'm just cleaning this up so I don't lose it. I did not put it away after my Tuesday at 2, and it was lying on my desk, and I did all sorts of things on top of it. Then I was like, I better clean this up. And then I couldn't find that leaf. I was like, it's my own fault. I didn't clean up right away, blah, blah, blah. But then I found it. It was hiding inside the stamp in the corner somewhere. Okay, let's stamp with this one. Where's my little sample? I tried to pre-cut everything. Here we go. Okay, so these are the genial gems I'm talking about. I will send you a brand new package if you place an order as part of the party before Wednesday night. Okay, your order just has to be a minimum of $50. Whether you want to message me your order, whether you want to shop online, that doesn't matter. You'll still qualify for these gems. We're going to use them on the project today. Okay, so this is card is inspired by Desiree Spence, a fellow demonstrator in Canada. Okay, let me move this book away. I need a more gigantic table. Okay, and then I'm pulling in some of the very pretty designer series paper. I already pre-cut it into the little strips I need. They are 1 inch by half an inch, I think. Okay, so we're going to use those. Okay, and this is our card base. 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. Debbie has the entire suite. She loves it too, yeah. And then I just cut a layer here that is 4 inches by 5 1/4. Okay, it's same using the basic white. The card base is the thick. This is our regular basic white. I think we can go ahead and glue that down. I don't think I'm stamping anything on there. So let me see which side. Actually, I think I want it this side. Okay. And we'll pop that on. And then we're going to take some of this very pretty designer series paper. And what I'm going to do, I think I can start kind of layering it where I want it to go. This was an interesting layout design I saw from Desiree's swap card, so I wanted to give it a try. Basically putting all these little pieces together right against the edge. Now, you don't have to worry about the measurements. If I'm sending you the pieces as a thank you for placing your order as part of the party, then you don't have to worry about the measurements because everything will come pre-cut for you. Okay, so maybe I should glue it down. I was just kind of eyeballing it if it was in the center, but I think it's okay. I think it's good. What I might use is our liquid glue to glue this down, just so that if I do make a mistake, there is a tiny bit of wiggle room. Okay, when you use this liquid glue. So I'm just going to put a tiny squiggle here. If it's coming out, I'm afraid it's going to like pop out because it's like jam. It's like one of those things you don't want it to like burst forth. I just want a tiny bit. Oh, see, it did burst out. Okay, so we don't want that much, so I'm just gonna put a tiny bit. I don't know if this is still on the camera. Sorry, my head has to go down to see what's going on. My eyes are not as they were. Okay. So I'm just lining up one edge with the edge of the card. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, messy, messy, too much glue there. Okay. We'll just have to live with it. It's handmade, it's handmade. It's gonna be okay. Okay. Pretty, pretty paper, such pretty paper. I think it'll dry clear, so I'm not too worried. Okay. Can you guys see? Is this on the camera? Yeah, okay. So these strips just go here. Okay, so it gives you a flavor of the designer series paper. It's using a bit of the new in colors. We've got the pale papaya here. I think we've got, this might be mint macaron. Are the two sides of your white paper different? No, they're the same, except that when I cut it, one edge has a tiny lip, so that I kind of consider that the back end, if that makes sense, Gail. I know what you mean. Like, why was I so concerned which side I was gluing down? They were both blank. It's because sometimes the side that I cut leaves a little lip, so that's the part that I wanted down so that that lip is not kind of sticking up. Okay, and then, see, the central focal point is going to be here. But what I'm going to do, as I said, I'm going to show off the dies that coordinate with the stamp set. And there is a very pretty die inside that gives the detailed, it's like a detailed die. So it's got some bits in it because I've already been using it. So let me pop those out. I'm just using the take your pick tool. It's got like a little pick part at the end. Okay, and let's roll it out. Okay, so we can roll it out here. And hopefully it'll just pop out, but if not, I have the little brushy thing on the other side of my take your pick tool, so we can always kind of brush it out of the die if we need to. Okay, see how it's right in the die there? So when you get the brushy side, I think it comes with like a little mat. Let me just get the mat to show you. Okay, so then you can just kind of brush out the pieces that you don't need. Okay. See how intricate that die is? I hope it gives you an idea there. Oh, I probably should have been a little more careful. Okay, let's pop this out. Looks like this didn't quite cut all the way through, but I'll be more careful when I'm sending out my packets to you guys that everything gets cut through. Okay. Okay, so this is a pretty intricate die. So for those of you that do use the intricate dies, I do find the take your pick tool pretty helpful just to get out these little bits. Unless you want to keep the little bits in, which is fine too. Oh, it would have been really good. This happens to me every time. I should have used my adhesive sheets. Stampin' Up! Sells these adhesive sheets so that it would turn this die cut into a sticker and I wouldn't have to stick glue on the back. That would have been really smart of me, but I didn't. And that is all I can say about that. But if I did, it would have been really helpful. Okay, So you can see there's, sorry, I'm just gonna poke out these little bits to see whether I can get them out, but it's fine to leave them in if you want. It gives you the idea. Okay, so we've got that pretty die cut. And we're just gonna stick it on. This gives like a tone-on-tone look. If I didn't want a tone-on-tone look, I could use a different color cardstock, or I could sponge before I die cut it. Okay, and then I'm just gonna use some of our fine tip liquid glue. I know, I always forget about the adhesive sheets. After I cut it out, I'm like, oh, should have used the adhesive sheets. And the thing is, I have a ton of adhesive sheets because, I'll tell you why, this month in technique class, we're doing shaker cards. And so when I placed my order, I thought I had ordered the foam, the foam like strips, okay, because you need a lot of foam adhesive strips to do shaker cards. And then when I got my order, I was like, why do I have 4 packages of adhesive sheets? And the thing is, 4 is a funny number, because when I buy stuff for Team Stick, like I like to give gifts to my top 5 sales on my team. So that it's like, if I buy something and I'm like, why is this here? Sometimes I know that if I bought 5 of them, it was so that I could give them as the top 5 gift, right? But there was only 4. So I was like, okay, well, I didn't buy it as a gift for the team. Why is it? And then I realized I was missing my foam strips for this month's Technique Shaker cards. But fortunately, I dug around in my stash and I found enough for technique class. Yeah, I can always use them later. Okay, see that? So this gives the tone-on-tone look. It gives you an idea about the die cuts. And there we go. Oh, you know what? I wanted to stamp something here. Let's see if the stamps will fit on here. I was going to do the anything is possible. I don't know whether it will fit. Because I didn't think about it. So then we'll do the feel better friend. Maybe that'll fit. Yep, that'll fit perfectly. This block is too big. Are you guys like me where you like the right size block for the stamp? Okay. There, I'm gonna do it in black just to give it a little bit of dramatic flair there. Okay. There we go. Okay, and so that is the 3rd card showcasing the hand penned. Whoa, sorry. Week 1. Week 2, week 3. This is going to be one of the cards that you will get pre-cut for you so that you can make it at home with your online order of $60 or more. Okay. And there we go. So easy. Isn't this a neat card layout? Oh, sorry, it's off the camera. Okay, what do you guys think? And let's dress it up with some of the genial gems. Okay, these pretty gems, which are part of the suite. I don't know where I'd want to put them. Let's see. We can just kind of, see, it just kind of dresses it up a bit when you use the genial gems. And don't forget the genial gems. I am happy to give you a brand new package of these gems when you place your order by Wednesday night. Okay. There, just gives a little pop. What do you guys think? So this suite was definitely one of my favorites. Okay. All right, guys, you still with me? You still happy? You still excited about the new stuff we're seeing? Let me put this away before I lose it. I'm always paranoid about losing my things. Okay, Okay, so that's hand penned Petals. There we go. That's that one that we just did. And then with our fine tip glue pen, we have to remember we have to remember to put the lid on right away because otherwise it clogs up. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Okay, and so now we're down to the final one. Final suite that I wanted to show you. Yes, Sweet Symmetry, page 112 and 113. Oh, good. Barb's happy. Okay. See, it's a little funny when you're here. When you guys go silent, I'm like, did they all leave? Am I by myself again? It's more fun when we're together. Okay, so Sweet Symmetry. This one caught my eye, not because of, like you guys know, I like soft colors. Pink is my favorite. But there was something about this that caught my eye. Maybe it was like the cheerfulness about it, just the unusual images here. And so this is, for those of you that signed up for the Demonstrator Stamp and Share event, this is one of the suites that we're going to be showcasing at that event. So I've had quite a bit of time to play around with it, but I thought, why not do a card showcasing this? And the card that I'm going to show you with this set is a perfect, oh yes, Karen, it's okay. You're allowed to go to the bathroom. So for those of you that are new, I don't know if Nan is still here. I think some of you are newer. I know Sarah's newer. Those of you that are newer, take a look at this next card that I'm going to stamp for you guys because it does use the Sweet Symmetry stamp set, but in a sweet and simple way. So if you're just getting started with stamping, one thing you can remember is the acronym SIP. Just take a sip. You need stamps, ink, and paper. So the card that I'm going to show you next is pretty much a SIP card. Stamps, ink, and paper. Okay, so yeah, so Nan, I know you were asking about how to get started. If you want, the best thing to go with is one of our kits, a paper pumpkin kit where everything's included and everything. But if you want to kind of start to get some supplies, definitely if you're new, what you're going to need is a good paper trimmer. Okay, which I haven't taken out too much today because I did a lot of pre-cutting, so you wouldn't have to watch me cut. Okay, but let me show you this next project that showcases this stamp set, showcases how easy it is to make a cute card with just stamps, ink, and paper. But remind me before I leave this suite to show you the other things in the suite, right? Because the Sweet and Simple card, I don't think I'm using the DSP or the punch or anything, but if you guys seem to remember to remind me, that would be great. Okay, something went crashing to the floor. Okay, there we go. Okay, so the color that I decided to use was the Soft Succulent, one of our new in colors. And if you want a good value on getting some ink, let me show you where the inks are in the book here. You can actually buy bundles. Let's see, do they have it here? Yes. Okay, it's on this page, page 126, assortment and bundles. And there is an assortment of ink colors where you can get like kind of a set of 5 ink pads together. Okay, so I think that's a great option. If you're not sure what colors to get, you can get the in colors, and then that way you can get a set of ink pads, a set of coordinated cardstock in the in colors, so everything's matchy-matchy. So I'm using the Soft Succulent, one of our new in colors. It's already cut at 5.5. I'm going to score it at 4 1/4, just to give it a bit of a, crisp fold there. Okay, and now I'm going to show you a new product. Let me show you the rest of the pack here. Can you see the glimmer in this? Oh, here. See? It is our brand new in color shimmer vellum. So speaking of the in colors, they actually have vellum in the in colors that shimmers. So I couldn't resist. I had to use it for this card. Now, the vellum is only shimmery on one side, so if you don't want the shimmery side, just use the other side. Okay, and then it's just regular colored vellum. But of course, I want the shimmer. Why wouldn't I want the shimmer? So I'm going to cut that. And this project will be pre-cut for you if you take advantage of the party perk of ordering. I will pre-cut it for you, and then you'll get to feel it yourself. It's not rough, but it has a tiny bit of texture on this side. I know you can't tell. Okay, let's put our trimmer away. I'm going to glue that down. I'm putting my adhesive a little more in the middle, just because vellum is a bit see-through, so I don't necessarily want it to be seen on the edges. Okay. Ah, so nice. Okay, and then we're gonna take a piece of basic white cardstock, 3 3/4 inches by 5 inches. And let's grab this In Symmetry stamp set. I'm gonna use this little leaf here. It's got kind of a boho look, I feel like. Okay, and we'll stick it onto the block. Okay, and then we're just gonna stamp. We're gonna stamp a background. I'm gonna use some of our new In Color ink colors, Polished Pink, Soft Succulent, and Pale Papaya. So why don't I start with the Pale Papaya? Okay, and I am just gonna randomly stamp. Oh, didn't do a good job there. Oh well. Okay, I better stop there because I want to put some other colors. Maybe I'll just... Okay. There we go. And then I'm going to clean it with my little chamois here. It's called the Simply Chamois. I'm not sure what page it's in the catalog, but it's good for a fast clean. If you need a deeper clean, I would get the Stampin' Scrub. Okay. Well, these dimensional backings are everywhere. Let's go with the Polished Pink next. Okay. And we'll just stamp that. So see how easy stamping is? It's literally stamps, ink, and paper. Okay. So I'm just kind of creating a background. I'm letting some parts of it go off onto the paper. And then I'll finish off with the Soft Succulent. Okay, I'm just kind of creating my own background. Easy, like easy peasy. Okay. Okay, see that? So we've just got some fun patterns going on there in our 3 colors. Stamps, ink, and paper, my friends. You can still do a lot. Although once you get used to that, I feel like the next thing is to get that die cutting machine because it is so helpful to get coordinating dies. Okay, and then let's just use this layer here. See, I can even practically hide my boo-boo right there. And I'm going to use the sentiment here, the best day ever. Is it here? Yep. And then I'm going to use, again, the Soft Succulent. I love to just make everything match, because why not? That's what Stampin' Up's known for, is their coordination. So why not go with it? I'm going to close this Polished Pink ink pad before I stick something I don't want into it. Okay. There we go. Okay, so that's it. Stamps, ink, and paper. Let's, I'm going to use this little tiny flower, I think. Let me get a tiny little block for our flower. And we'll use some of the Polished Pink just to keep everything coordinated. And I'll just maybe do a little flower in the corner. Okay, there we go. And then bringing in that pale papaya color. Yeah, it's kind of neat that they put the images in the stamp case so that you can just like quickly look and see what's included in there. But let me grab the pale papaya, and then I'm going to grab a sponge. Okay, so this is a technique called sponging, but you don't need any fancy equipment. You can use whatever sponge you have, but Stampin' Up! Does sell these little sponge daubers. Okay, so I'm going to use that, and I'm just going to create some interest on the edges of the cardstock. Okay, and there we go. Okay, so I'm just kind of getting the edge with a little bit of the pale papaya because I want it to stand out. I want my sentiment to kind of stand out from the rest of the card there. There we go. Okay, so that is it. If I wanted to go a little bit fancier, I might put some ribbon hiding behind there, but I'm really trying to keep it a SIP card, stamps, ink, and paper, so I won't complicate things. I'll just take my card base with my shiny vellum, and oh, you got your Stamp Camp kit. You're like, what are these things? Many of you who have been around with me a while, you've heard the sponge dauber story, but in the beginning, when I did classes in my home and stuff like that, one of the girls came to the class and she's like, oh yeah, I need to order some sponge daubers. I was stamping the other day and I needed them and I didn't have any. I had to use a tampon. And I just always remember that because I remember being just a little bit shocked. But then also very funny. And I thought, you know what? Buying sponge daubers from Stampin' Up! Is a lot cheaper than using your tampons to sponge your card. Okay, so there you go. There you have it, folks. When you're in a pinch stamping, don't stop stamping. Just find a household item to help you finish your card. Okay, so there we go. We'll put some dimensionals and we'll pop that on. Okay, so that is my kind of like SIP card for today. So let me show you. I think we're pretty much done all the sweets that I wanted to show you. One, two. Didn't I stamp something else? I did, right? This one. I feel like we stamped something else today. No, I don't know. Okay, well, did I stamp something else? Okay, losing my mind. So if you place an online order, it's being resourceful. If you place an online order, $60 or more, as part of my online ordering special, you'll get 4 pre-cut card pieces to create the cards. Here's 3 of them. The 4th one will show up as part of my Tuesday at 2 next week. Okay, and then you'll also get 3 projects if your order's $50 or more as part of the party. So these are like bonus projects. This one. Oh, I did the scrapbook page, but I can't send you the scrapbook page. So I guess I'll just have to design something else for you guys because I guess I got distracted. Anyway, don't worry. So this is the 3rd project that I did today, but the party ordering specials that I'll give you 3 make and take. So I'll have to design something else for you. Don't worry, I'll give you tutorials. Maybe I'll show you on Friday. Anyway, so those are our 3 projects. I'll post pictures later. Okay, so let me flip this around and turn the light back on. Okay, oh, I don't want to make you dizzy there. Okay. So we're back. Okay, I didn't lose my voice. You guys stuck with me. I hope you feel just a little bit more excitement about the new catalog and you learned some things. And let me help you with your orders so that you can get the party perks. If you have any questions at all, don't hesitate to message me, email me, anything like that, and I will help you because I know it can be overwhelming. especially with all the new products, or if you're new to stamping, I am happy to talk on the phone and help you, email back and forth or whatever, just so we can get it cleared up before the end of the party. Now remember, if you do decide to order before midnight on Wednesday, you get the bonus genial gems too. So don't wait. If you're inspired now, start browsing, start writing your shopping list, and take advantage of the party perks. I hope you were inspired. And don't forget, I'll hop on Friday at 2 o'clock live as well to share some more projects. And just to remind you about things. Okay, so yay, thank you for joining me. Yeah, you just added things to your wish list, didn't we all? That paper like totally took me off guard, and I was so in love. So okay, you're welcome, you're welcome. Thank you for enjoying with me. Have a great afternoon, and those of you Team Stick Stampers, we'll see you tonight at the monthly party. Okay, if you are not a Team Stick Stamper but you want to see what it's about, you're welcome to check out our monthly party. If you're not already a demonstrator, because I'd love to welcome you in. I didn't even tell you about the amazing special this month that Stampin' Up! Is welcoming anybody into the family with an amazing deal starter kit. $206 worth of whatever you want. You can pick to put into your starter kit. You only pay $135, no shipping. So you can't go wrong. If you're not a part of my team yet or part of the Stampin' Up! Family, why wait? The special's only for May. Now's a great time. Okay, we'll talk to you later, guys. Bye.